Good morning, Pierce Patriots. Today is National Punctuation Day, and so we're going to learn a little bit about punctuation. The book I have for you today is called Punctuation Takes a Vacation by Robin Pulver. It's illustrated by Lynn Rowe Reed. So let's see what happens when all of our punctuation friends take a vacation. Day after day, the punctuation marks showed up in Mr. Wright's classroom. Day after day, they did their jobs. They put up with being erased and replaced and corrected and ignored and moved around. Then, on the hottest, stickiest day the class had ever seen, right in the middle of a lesson about commas, Mr. Wright mopped his forehead and said, "Let's give punctuation a vacation." As the kids cheered and headed for the playground to cool off, the punctuation marks stared at one another in disbelief. "Is this the thanks we get?" asked a question mark. "Well," huffed an exclamation point. Now," said a comma. "We should take a vacation," said a period. "They'll soon learn how much they need us." "It's 11 o'clock now," said a colon. "Let's leave at 11:02. "Great!" said an exclamation point. "Don't leave without us," yelled the apostrophes. Whoosh! Punctuation rushed out the door. Whoosh! They rushed back in to grab the quotation marks who were too busy talking to pay attention. When Mr. Wright's class returned from the playground, they couldn't wait to find out what happened in Chapter 4 of their book, Ace Scooper, Dog Detective. Mr. Wright opened his mouth to read aloud, but then he stopped and stared. "This is weird. The punctuation is missing. Uh-oh, where could it be? Yikes, maybe punctuation took a vacation. We are in big trouble now." Mr. Wright was right. Nothing made sense without punctuation. Do you miss us? How much? Why couldn't we take a vacation sooner? Guess who? We flop, we plop, we stop, we stay put in our lounge chairs. We are happy thinking our complete thoughts. Thoughtfully yours, Sentence Stoppers. A couple days later, the school secretary delivered a small bundle of postcards to Mr. Wright's class. They were postmarked, "Take a Break Lake." Dear friends, swimming, sailing, sunning, soaring, water skiing. Next time we must remember bug spray, toothpaste, flashlight, water shoes. Sincerely, list markers. Greetings to Mr. Wright's class. This postcard doesn't take the place of a letter. If anybody takes the place of a letter, that's us. It's our job. We know we're possessive, but that's the way we are. Don't forget us while we're gone. Substitutes. A big hello from Vacation Paradise, where the water is as clear as a well-punctuated sentence. We talk all day. We talk all night. Too busy talking to write any more. The Yakety Yaks. Kids, writing this on schedule at 1:15. Yummy lunch at 11:55. Going swimming at 3 o'clock sharp. The timekeepers. Wow, what a ride! You should try tubing. Scary. Fun. Yikes! Hold on. We want Mommy! Emotional us. The kids guessed who wrote the postcards, and they wanted to write back. But they couldn't write without punctuation. The best they could do was borrow some from Mr. Rongo's class next door, where punctuation seemed to be running wild. Dear punctuation, please come back. We need you. We miss you too. Life at school is difficult without you. We can't do reading, writing, or riddles without punctuation. Chapter 4 of our book, A Scooper, doesn't make sense. We will never take punctuation 4. Granted again. Won't you please come back before 1000 on Friday? Mr. Wright says. Punctuation, please come home. Sincerely, Mr. Wright's class. So the punctuation marks returned to Mr. Wright's classroom to do the jobs only they could do. Mr. Rongo's unruly punctuation scrambled back to their own classroom. We have so much to tell you. Who did you miss the most? It's good to be back in Mr. Wright's class. Commas, periods, exclamation points, question marks, colons, apostrophes, quotation marks. Take your places. 10 a.m. Time to study us. Hooray for punctuation! The end. And then I love how it gives you all the rules for punctuation. It tells you what each punctuation mark is for, what kind of sentences to use them in. And then Mr. Wright gives you some really great tips on punctuation, like punctuation marks work together to make reading and writing flow smoothly. Mr. Wright said, "Thank you very much," when we gave him a t-shirt from Take a Break Lake. Did anybody find my missing flip-flop? Where, oh, where could it be? That's question marks flip-flop? I didn't know. It's in my suitcase. I collected shells, stones, blisters, pine cones, feathers, and bug bites. It was fun, but I am so tired. Hey, look, great photos of us at Take a Break Lake. Gosh, it's 2:15. Time to return the library book I took on vacation. This photo is of me. I stopped 2 sentences from crashing into each other at the corner of Bay Street and Lake Avenue. What a really, really great book. And I happened to get this book on a really, really great site called getepic.com. They have free books for students. If you're interested in being a part of my Get Epic page, feel free to send me an inbox and I'll add you. And you can also check out Punctuation Takes a Vacation or any of the other really, really cool books that you can find on Epic. And all these books are also involving Mr. Wright's class and how they learn about capitals and silent letters and nouns and verbs. I hope you guys enjoyed Punctuation Takes a Vacation. See you next time.